Really wanted their friends to be involved in this ceremony, so everybody has something to do. So now I'm going to ask for the rings, please. So, I'm going to bless the rings first. Eternal God, whose promises are everlasting, bless these rings that they may be symbols of covenant promise. May they remind James and Mollie of your encircling love and unending faithfulness, that in their lives together they may know love, joy, and peace in one another. So Mollie, you'd like to take James's ring. Left hand. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
I offer myself to you.
I offer myself to you
with my faults and my strengths.
with my faults and my strengths.
I will help you when you need help.
I will help you when you need help
And turn to you when I need help.
and turn to you when I need help.
I choose you
I choose you
as the person with whom I will spend my life.
as the person who I will spend my life.
Push it on it. Okay. Take this ring. Taking Mollie's left hand. Hold it with your fourth finger. That's right. And repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
I offer myself to you
I offer myself to you
with my faults and my strengths.
with my faults and with my strengths.
I will help you when you need help
I will help you when you need help
and turn to you when I need help.
and turn to you when I need help.
I choose you
I choose you
as the person
with
whom I will spend my life.
whom I will spend my life.
James and Mollie, both together, you're going to repeat after me. We receive these rings as symbols of our marriage.
We
receive these rings as symbols of our marriage.
So join your right hands, please. In the presence of God and before this assembly, James and Mollie have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings. And now, James and Mollie, by the authority granted to me as a minister of Christ's church, I declare that you are now married. Those whom God has joined together, let no one separate. You've been kind of occupied ever since you got into the room, but just take a moment to look around and take it in, all the people who come to witness your wedding ceremony and celebrate this day with you. Just take a look at everyone that's here.
Thank you for coming.
And now I'd like to invite everybody to sit down, if we can have the chairs over, please, for James and Mollie. I'd like to invite Mary and Justine to read the second and third readings.
So this reading is by Robert Fulgham. It's called All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. All of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandbox at nursery school. These are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Give them to someone who feels sad. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint, and sing and dance, and play and work every day. Take a nap every afternoon. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the plastic cup? The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why, but we're all like that. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. And it is still true, no matter how old you are, when you go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together. This reading is from another of Paul's letters in the New Testament of the Bible. It is part of what he wrote to the Christian community in Rome, chapter 12, verses 9 through 16. Listen well. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. Cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God.
So, Mollie, James, you've done it. You're now officially married. Congratulations and blessings on your marriage, my dears. It is well done. You've worked hard for this day and this moment. You've been planning and preparing for months. Together, you've sent out save the date cards and then invitations. You've sent hundreds of emails. You've made lists and phone calls. And you've made countless decisions and choices and compromises. But the main thing is that just now, you made solemn vows to love each other, to stay together, and to take care of each other for the rest of your lives. But now, for the next few minutes at least, you get to sit and relax a little, and you don't have to do anything but listen. One of the things I always enjoy when I first meet with a couple who are planning to get married, and I had met Mollie and James before we had this. But I like hearing about when they saw each other for the first time. And this is the story that James and Mollie told me, and I actually hadn't heard it before. So about 4 years, give or take, a little bit more, James was part of a moving crew helping a friend move into an apartment in Somerville. 29 Porter Road? 39 Porter. And Mollie was one of the tenants who was already living there. Mollie saw that James had brought tools, carrying devices of some kind to make it easier to lift and move stuff. She noted that he was helpful and well prepared. James's radar registered an attractive, cheerful girl who was just on her way out somewhere. So that first interaction didn't last long. Later on, as the apartment became a place where James joined the group of friends that gathered there, he noticed Mollie a lot more. It was mutual. It took a while, so my spies tell me, but eventually they started dating. Now, I always knew that if James met someone that he wanted to spend his life with, she would be a very special person indeed. Right. I also know that James doesn't do anything without thinking it through and analyzing it very carefully. And it's characteristic of him that when he officially proposed to Mollie, while he knew that she was indeed the girl he wanted to marry, he wasn't quite sure of his own merits. He suggested she think it over for a day. And I think it's characteristic of Mollie that she knew she didn't need a 24-hour and insisted on saying yes right away. So 2 or 3 generations ago, getting married was part of almost everyone's lives. Most people married, or certainly expected to.